strategy works. Okay, a short meaning you're buying Cisco or Microsoft or a stock, and what we're doing is we're catching it as the price is getting worse. So long, or you're buying a stock for it to get better in price is called long. Short means that the stock is actually getting worse in price, and you can actually make money on that. If you buy a position on a short position, in other words, you can make money when the market, when the stock market, if you're doing an ETF, that's your QQQ, those type of stocks that are composites of, 100 stocks off the NASDAQ, for example, you can do that. So when the market goes down, you're making money, and that's the advantage you have as well over, any of your retirement vehicles, because they only make money when they go long or they get better in price. If the asset that they're in goes down, you're in prayer mode. You're sitting around, you got to wait for it to come back. Here, you can actually short the market, okay? Or in other words, we could if Cisco was going, if it was going the other way, if we bought it at $20.05 and it was going to $19, you can actually pick that stock up and make money as it goes down, just like you did when it was going up. Okay. Let me see. And short, yeah, is not an option. We only trade those equities. Okay. Because like I said, the only 100% absolute about the stock market is that it goes up and down. So what you're doing is we're not trading penny stocks. You're not going to be able to use pink slips. You don't want to do that. You've got to have a buyer at the end of this. So when you're selling it and getting out, you want somebody that's going to pick it up and pick it up quick. So in equities is what you will be trading in with the Cool Trade software. So there's Chris. I got your question there. There's your Brian. Your question just came over. Says, do profits appear in your account? Yep. Let me see. And if you guys have questions, you can either type them in. Let me see. Okay, Bill. Okay, I've got you, Bill. I got your question there. Okay, is this going to be recorded? Thank you very much. Yes, this is being recorded. We are definitely going to have this available for you to rewatch at your convenience, or for the folks that can't make it from 2 to 3. I'm still going to be doing this over the holidays. It's going to be kind of hit or miss, but I've been doing this last week and through tomorrow from 2 to 3. It's a set appointment, and we will this will definitely be available in the form of a link that you guys can forward. Okay, we've got that. Okay, here I've got a question here. Looks like from Angel. Do I set the parameters in dollars or in points? You do that in dollars. And again, this is, like I was saying, you can do it in a percentage as well. So that, I hope that answers your question, because if it goes up, you can change your profit goals and the pullback to a percentage, and even your stop loss features and all your other features, you can absolutely do those in a percentage as well. So, but most of the time you do a fixed dollar amount, and that's a pretty easy way to do it, but it's totally up to you. Like I said, guys, once you're comfortable with your trading level, you go ahead and go. But you're simulating real time. You've got your 8-hour class. You guys will be able to do this forward testing, so the data feed is real time that you're seeing up here. See it moving? We're seeing this as the market runs. So you're going to see how this works for you. So, like I said, Forex, Don, there's a question on Forex. Absolutely. When you're trading Forex, though, since, again, it's so strong that we've got not just one, but we've got 7 affiliates that accept this software because it works. But if you're going to go Forex, you need to use FXCM. And you can simulate Forex real time as well. You can simulate just like what you're doing with any of the equities or stocks. Okay, Don? Let me see. Is the software, here's from Jim. Jim, is the software internet-based? Does it run on individual computers? What it is we've got the CoolTrade software is on an independent ISP back in Arizona. It's one of the big boy companies, just like Goldman's. They house their stuff, same thing. What you're doing is if the whole state of Arizona loses power, we're still up. So we can get you detailed information on our software. Now your data feed coming in from one of our affiliates that you see down here, you know, and your home computer, you just need to make sure you've got internet access and power. Okay, and like I mentioned, there are a couple companies that offer off-site, like your HostGator or BlueGator, that you would pay additional for to make sure you never go down. But if you went down, it just holds your positions. It's just going to hold them. And then when your power and internet come back up, it kicks right back on, the software. Okay, here's a good question from FJ. FJ, gotcha. Can I trade multiple strategies at once? You can trade one short and one long. So multiple meaning two. Yes, you can do it. Now, if you want to simulate or trade real time, and I think what I need to do is, let me go ahead and just X out of this, which may cause, give me just 1 second, this may cause a little bit of delay. What I'm going to do is shut down the trader right now, and I'm going to show you what this looks like when you log on. But you're going to have to, you can only do two at one time, okay, to kind of get your results. So I hope that, and I'm going to show you how to switch brokers. Let's say that you had you have money with a TD Ameritrade, and then you've got money in Interactive Brokers. I'm going to show you how you can move that as well. But you can trade one account at one time, okay? So what we're going to do is, again, these are the two icons that are your CoolTrade software. And what we're going to do is we're going to launch the CoolTrade software. And again, you can set this up on your computer where it literally turns itself on, updates your watch list, and trades your strategy without you having to be, in the country. That's how awesome this is. As long as you've got internet service and access, then you're good to go. So you guys can see here, let me go ahead and hide this. What you can see here, here's our FXCM. This is when you first launch the CoolTrade software. You've got Interactive Brokers. Here are the U.S. exchanges. So if your money's in here, you either go simulate or live. It's that easy. If you're going to trade on the international exchanges, remember I told you this software, Ed's already got that covered. We're looking at Europe, but right now, Toronto, that's your Canadian market, Singapore, India, Hong Kong, Australia, right here. But you need to throw your money in Interactive Brokers, and they've got an outstanding data feed, by the way. They're solid. So if you're Ameritrade, you come over here, simulate live. So if you've got money in Ameritrade, for example, and then you want to start trading this next week or this next day or this next hour with Interactive Brokers, you just need to stop your system here and go right back in and hit Simulator Live. Okay? So unfortunately, multiple strategies, FJ, you need to do a couple of those, but, the long and short. And then I just showed you guys how to switch brokers, and then I just showed you also how to go from simulation mode to live, and vice versa. Okay, let me see. I've got a David. Okay, David, here it goes. Is there a target market for the software? Why would someone with substantial interest in the market utilize CoolTrader as opposed to paying a broker? Well, that's just the thing. On Interactive Brokers, if you've got substantial interest in the market, in other words, over 200,000 or more, you're a dollar in, dollar out. And you can, once you set up your own trade, if you want to take a little bit of control, you can fire your broker. Or somebody with substantial interest would also be able to maybe do both. and then not pay his guy, make his car payments every other month.